Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about adjectives, which are another part of speech along with our nouns, pronouns, and verbs. So an adjective is a word that describes a noun. So adjectives are going to give us more information about a noun and help us, understand more about them, usually giving us information like which one, how many, what kind, what color. Okay, so adjectives will help answer those kinds of questions. Now, an adjective generally comes before the word it describes. So, a couple examples here. Our first sentence, the black cat ate a delicious fish and knocked over a dirty trash can. Okay, so my first adjective is the word black. All right, and it's describing my cat. So it tells me what kind of cat it is. It's a black cat. Okay, now I also have another adjective, delicious. All right, and that's describing my noun, fish. Okay, it's telling us what kind of fish it was. It's delicious. All right, and I have another one, dirty, describing my noun, trash can. Once again, telling us what kind of trash can it is. It's a dirty trash can. Now, notice in each of these situations, the adjective came before the noun, okay, and described it. All right, let's look at my next sentence. Some food you can eat, other food makes you throw up. Okay, now, another adjective I have here, some. All right, and that's describing my noun, food, and some is telling me which food it is, okay, or how much food it is, I guess. All right, other is another adjective describing food, and that tells us which food it is. It's the other food, okay. All right, let's look at one more sentence. These shoes make his pants look better. Now, this one I haven't done for us yet, so we're going to need to look at it and figure out where my adjective is. So, looking at it, I have this one, these, okay, and it seems to be describing my noun, shoes. It's telling us which shoes they are, okay. Now, I also have a pronoun here, his, all right, but it's also helping to describe my noun, pants. So sometimes you'll have pronouns like his, her, theirs, that are just also acting as an adjective because they're helping to tell us which pants or which whatever it is are. All right, now, I said that we'll usually have an adjective before our noun, but that's not always true. So sometimes the writer will place the adjective after the word it's modifying. So the house, dark and scary, was bought by a brave man. All right, and here I have my adjectives, dark and scary, which describe the house. Okay, and they come afterwards. So sometimes you'll see that where you have a noun, and then you'll see adjectives set off by commas to describe it. Or the other alternative is when you have your adjectives describing a noun coming after a be verb. So you'll have noun, be verb, adjective. Okay, and that be verb is just linking the adjective to the noun. Okay, so let's take a look at some more practice down here, and I want you to make sure you're marking on your paper along with me. So we're going to underline nouns, circle adjective, and draw arrows from the adjectives to the nouns that they modify. All right, let's look at number 1. The team of 7 players played for a big championship. So I'm going to look for my nouns first. So I see team, players, championship. All right, now adjectives, I see 7 and big, right? 7 is telling me how many players I have. Big is telling me what kind of championship it is. It's a big championship. All right, let's look at number 2. Some disgusting food was served to the angry students when the class went to lunch. All right, so same thing, we want to underline our nouns. So I see food, students, class, and lunch. Okay, and now I'm going to look for my adjectives. So I see some, disgusting, angry. Okay, so it looks like some and disgusting are telling me what kind of food it is. Some disgusting food. All right, and then angry is describing my students, what kind of students they are. They're angry students. All right, and I don't see any describing class or lunch. So number 3. So the great basketball player lifted the shiny golden trophy above his head while the happy audience cheered his accomplishments. So once again, I'm going to look for my nouns first. I got player, trophy, head, audience, and accomplishments. Lots of them. Okay, so let's look and see if we have any adjectives describing our nouns. So looking at player, I see a couple. Great and basketball are both describing the player, telling me what kind of player he is. So looking at trophy, I see also a couple adjectives. Shiny and golden, also telling me what kind of trophy it is. All right, head, I see a pronoun acting like an adjective, telling me whose head it is. All right, happy, telling me what kind of audience I have. And another his, telling me who those accomplishments belong to. Okay. All right, let's look at number 4. We're almost done. After the beautiful choir had sung, the other musicians packed up their instruments. So looking for my nouns first, I got choir, musicians, and instruments. Now I want to see if we have any adjectives describing those nouns. Okay, so looking at choir, I see beautiful, telling me about my choir, telling me what kind of choir it is. All right, then looking for before musicians, I see other, telling me which musicians they are. And then there, telling me who those instruments belong to. So it's another one of those examples of a pronoun that can double up as a pronoun and an adjective. All right, number 5, the dirt road was bumpy and dusty, but the travelers drove until a small brown rabbit appeared in their path. Lots of stuff here. All right, so same thing. We're going to look for nouns first. So I got road, travelers, rabbit, and path. So I'm going to look once again at the words for each, words around each noun, okay, and see if we have anything describing them. So let's look at road first. It looks like I have dirt telling me what kind of road it is. Now, I also have a couple adjectives after it. Bumpy and dusty, telling me more about the road. Okay, so remember, you can sometimes have adjectives after it as well. All right, I see travelers. Don't really see any adjectives before or after that. Okay, rabbit, I see a couple ones. Small and brown are describing my rabbit, telling me what kind of rabbit it is. And then path, I got another pronoun acting like an adjective here, telling me who the path is or what path it is. Okay, all right, great. So we're going to do more practice with adjectives tomorrow, and we'll keep practicing this. All right, do the rest of your homework and have a good night.